Hey, I think we're live. So I wanted to announce that I am doing a webinar this next Thursday. So Thursday, September 18th at 11 a.m. with the one and only Matt Chick. And so Matt is not only a good buddy of mine, but he is an amazing fix and flipper and realtor in the investment space of real estate. Also has a retail real estate team. So he basically knows all things real estate. And so I'm stoked to have him on. And if you would like to be on there, I think there's a pinned comment with the link, and then I'll also put the link in the comment once this is done and over. But yeah, I'm super excited to have him on. And so we're going to go over some different things. We're going to go over wholesaling, which basically just means how to find a deal off market. And then, the big one is fix and flips. A lot of people want to fix and flip. A lot of people aren't sure how to fix and flip. And so I know there's a bunch of TV shows and things that people watch, and people are like, yeah, it's something I want to do. And I don't think that you should be deterred to do that. I think you should do what you want to do. But you can also learn from other people's mistakes. And he's flipped hundreds of houses, and he's made all the mistakes. He had a bunch of fix and flips going when the market kind of softened. And so he has felt all the pain. And so to me, the best thing that you can do is learn from other people's mistakes. And so we're going to have him on, like I said, next Thursday, September 18th, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'd love to see you guys there. And so some of the main things that we're going to talk about the fix and flips are pain points. And what are the pain points that people feel? And one thing is that they scale too quickly, meaning you do one, you like it, you buy another one, you buy another one, you buy another one. And next thing you know, you may have 5 or 6 houses going at the same time. And that's where things can happen. Things aren't always what they seem. And when you purchase a property and you start ripping it apart, there could be more things wrong with it than what you expected up front. And so that's one of the big things that we see is people scaling too fast. The next thing is improper project management. And so if you don't have a good team behind you of actually doing the work, the demo, all of the construction part, unless that you do all that yourself, you have to manage the people that are going to do that. And we all know everybody has good intentions. Everybody wants to be there. Everybody wants to show up on time. Everybody wants to do what they said they were going to do and get the property up to where it can be resold as quickly as possible. But things happen and people get behind. And so proper project management is a big one, and he's going to go over that as well. And then the last thing is just too thin. Having a project that's just too thin, there's just not enough upside in it. And so he's going to show us how he looks at those, how he looks at projects, how he comes up with what he thinks is a good project, what's a bad project, what is too thin, like how much money do you have to make? And is that a percentage? Is it an amount? Because like I said earlier, you can start ripping things apart and then find that there are other things wrong, and that's more money. And so another thing that I also see is that if people are borrowing money and leveraging to do those, and they have a budget of $50,000 for renovations, let's say, and then all of a sudden it's 70, they're going to have the other 20 because the loan that they got was only for the 15 renovations. So I'm sure Matt has had a couple projects that were too thin and there wasn't enough profit in them. And so some you win and some you learn. And I know that's, something in any of the investment space is that if something doesn't go the way that we think it's going to go, we have to utilize that as a learning experience. And we might not always get the most profit that we wanted or that we thought we were, but if we can learn something from it so that the next time we don't make the same mistakes, I think that that's some really good insight. And so, like I said, I believe the best way to learn obviously is through experience. The second best way is to learn through somebody else's experience. It's definitely much cheaper to learn through somebody else's experience. And so Matt Chick next Thursday, September 18th, all things real estate investment with a big emphasis on fix and flip. We'd love to see you guys there. If you could just click on the link below, get registered for the webinar. Like I said, we'd love to see you there. Hope you guys are having a great hump day, and we'll see you soon.